to the Brighton neighborhood of Boston, Massachusetts, United States of America, planet Earth, somewhere in the Milky Way. It's 3:40 in the afternoon on Monday the 27th of October. 54 fall degrees, cloudy, overcast, but we're entering peak leaf season for what it is with the dry summer we had. I have some errands to run, so I figured I would grab you and take you along. If you're new, that's what I do. And that train's going express, and I hate when that happens. It skips this stop and goes to the next one. So if I'm coming home on that train, I have to get off. Anyway, I digress. Welcome. If you're a virgin, you're not anymore. And I just take you on walks with me. Right now we're on Commonwealth Avenue and Warren Street. And as you can see, it's a crazy intersection. So you have traffic going this way and that way, right? And then you have traffic coming this way. You have traffic going both ways here. There you have two lanes that are to the right of the train tracks before the stoplight, and by the time they get through it, the train tracks are in the center instead of on the right. So they have to cross over them. There's no lane markings, and people just turn from everywhere. So the first time I came here, was confused as hell. That's Harry's Bar and Grill. Very good. They have great burgers, fries, and their Sunday brunch is to die for. First time I came here, this diabetic guy had a donut, glazed donut with mint chocolate chip ice cream and chocolate syrup. It was good. I try not to do those things anymore. So yeah, we go out and we walk around and see different things. We actually just went to Wachusett Mountain. I think I can do it. There's no light here, so you just have to go. But anyway, we go to different things. Went to Wachusett Mountain to see the foliage, and oh my God, was it beautiful. Absolutely stunning. See, that's why the train went by, because this one was right behind it. But when they do that, everybody who's getting off here has to get off at that last, or 3 stops ago. So we go to things, parades, protests, dance battles, walks in the woods. We did that thing. I'm going to go do the Arboretum soon. I've waited home all day I'm from the Midwest, that's how we talk, for a delivery that just isn't coming now. It's supposed to be here between 10 and noon, and that was almost 4 hours ago. Alright, so I have to walk because they have the right of way, but they sometimes don't want to let you have it. They call them mass holes that are driving. So yeah, the last time my package was scanned, it was 9:41 p.m. last night in Connecticut. So maybe tomorrow. Now I have to stay home all day tomorrow. There's a Korean restaurant over there. I think, yeah. Used to be Japanese. They closed and Koreans moved in. One of the things we like to do is people watch. I like to say one of the things I really like about Boston is the diversity of the people. I know to a lot of people that's a bad word, but this neighborhood is very diverse. A lot of this housing, you can see, is what? One basement, 2, 3, 4, 5 stories. My building's 6. That's kind of a common thing along this main artery. The B train from the MBTA, or as we call it, the T, it stands for Metropolitan Boston Transit Authority. And then we're right between Boston College and Boston University, so this is a lot of students that are here from September to May, and then in the summer it's the train's less crowded, there's less loud people. But you know, It also brings a certain je ne sais quoi, vitality, I don't know, different energy. That's the best way to put it. But yeah, they also pack the trains, and that's what sucks. Anyway, if you want to see more adventures away from Eastern Massachusetts, feel free to use the Buy Me a Coffee link that's at the beginning of the video. If you don't want to, that's fine. Just click like. You could be done by now, and then subscribe so you don't miss any of the things that I take you to, because God knows what else it's going to be next. Soon it will be a snowy Boston. Sorry about that. I grunt a little bit. I have nerve damage in my feet from uncontrolled diabetes for too many years, and it hurts. What is this person doing? He's letting me go. Not there when you're sitting on the train tracks. Thank you, but no, it's weird. They call them assholes because they can be rude as hell, and they're always laying on their horns. But at the same time, back home, as a pedestrian, you just stand there until there's a break in traffic, and if you just try to wander out during the traffic, you're gonna die. So here they at least try to help. I don't know. And they'll let you out of like a side street. Allston Street, stop. And then you see that's a little bit taller building over there. What's that one? Yeah, it's the same as mine. Mine's new though. Nobody's ever lived in my apartment but me. I kind of like that. I like to do this, but I've had 4 foot surgeries in 2 years, and I'm walking around right now with a big gaping wound on my big toe. But hey, I have things I got to do, so. I don't have any helpers. Well, if I did, everything I recorded would be uploaded as soon as I got home. I just say, here, this is your part. It's weird. I'm from Indianapolis, and my Indianapolis Colts have the best record in the NFL. And the Patriots, I consider our arch enemies. They don't consider us that. Well, I should worry more about our division, but I went to some of the Manning-Brady battles. This used to be a big mural. Oh, somebody's dug into the wire. That's not cool. Or it's just come off. Who knows? Little neighborhood pharmacy. I've never been in. So today I decided to do this in 4K, so hopefully you're enjoying the best quality picture you can get. It's a sidewalk, not a side scooter or bike or whatever you want to call that damn thing, e-bike. I'm I'm an empath, I guess you could say, because, anyway, part of that is I will have a hobby when I'm walking like this of just, trying to imagine what people's lives are like that do that. I have them on video. I wonder if I have like a crazy. I wish you had a license plate number because I would have it on video.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, dangerous. Well, I always say you have a street. You have wheels, you go in the street. And we stop and talk to people sometimes. So there goes 2 trains. The one in the front coming towards us is a Type 8. The one behind it's Type 7. They're obviously one's older than the other. There's the Type 9 that there's only 100 cars, so 50 sets. And they can run by themselves or connected. They're very, very nice. And then there's a Type 10 that they're building, or that they've decided on the design of. I don't know if they've actually started putting it together, but they're going to be 1 car as long as the current ones are with 2, so they'll hold twice as many people, and they can run them by themselves and carry same number of people as 2 sets of those. Less drivers, less labor, less costs. Somebody left their gloves. I don't point the camera at people I talk to because I don't have their permission and being up that close. It's no longer just walking down the street. These are Pokemon Go gyms. That one is. I do play that when I'm walking around, when I'm not doing this, and on the train especially. If you go down into Boston, it's a good 45 to 60 minute train ride, so I just listen to music, play Pokemon Go, and don't even notice. I get on the train. By the time I get there, I'm loaded up on all my supplies. This is always cool. They do a little, sorry if I do spins too fast. Anyway, do this little rock garden. It's always just kind of neat. They rearrange it through the summer as the different flowers bloom. There's a part right there. But yeah, I always like to stop and see it and see what they got going on. I did the same thing I always do. I wanted to show you the Aerosmith apartment and completely forgot. The bike racks are kind of cool. Sorry, I had to check my watch. I was afraid my UPS package had actually arrived. That used to be a CVS across the street. And then they turned it into a COVID testing center. You got the couple of bars down here. The Hopewell right here, and then there's another one down here. So this is running errands, seeing the leaves. Seeing a few Halloween decorations, like they got the spider webs, and almost getting run over. I'm eager to see what that looks like on the video. He was mad, that guy was. I wonder how much those cost. And you got red, yellow, green, dead. It's just not cool. It's alright, because now they're on video doing it. It's alright, I can clip that out and send it to the BPD. Here's the Avenue bar. There. This all has to be gone by the end of the week. Alright. Sorry. Make sure I don't have any issues. Hey, we're coming up on the Harvard Avenue stop. So I told you the trains run express. It's from here, and those are the mass holes. So yeah, if you're not going past Washington Street when you go express, you get off here and wait for the next train. And hope that it's not 10 minutes or raining or snowing or any of those things. Now you get down to this corner, and we've transitioned from Brighton into Allston Village. It's commonly known as Allston Brighton, but they actually have two separate little neighborhoods next to each other. And on the other side of the street is Brookline. And here's Pigeons, or as I like to call them, rats with wings. This is always an interesting corner for pigeons. So you see this corner has kind of all the typical stuff that you need. Yeah. The little neighborhood. You got McDonald's over there, right next to 7-Eleven. There's a Five Guys right there, and you go down there, smoke shops, restaurants, barbecue chicken, Molotov, different cuisines from Middle Eastern to Korean to American. And like I said, that was Brookline. What we're gonna do is say goodbye. I'm gonna go in here and use the ATM. Go run my first errand, which is right down the street, to the dispensary. And then we'll walk to the second dispensary where I need to register my medical card and get some credits. You gotta know how to work it. Anyway, until next time, love y'all. Hit those buttons. Bye.